A city of whispers and wheels, of timber and river mist. Smoke curls above rooftops, mingling with the scent of fresh bread and river water. Carts clatter over cobblestones, while voices rise in markets and courtyards. Bridges stretch across the Seine, carrying merchants, nobles, and laborers alike. Paris, in the year 1600, is a living tapestry, dense, layered, and endlessly intricate. Step closer, and the city reveals its heartbeat. Welcome to Paris in 1600, the largest city in Western Europe, home to over 500,000 souls. Paris straddles the Seine with islands at its center and neighborhoods spilling outward. This is a city in motion, where architecture, commerce, and human activity intertwine to shape daily life. In the next 10 minutes, we will walk its streets, step into its markets, and explore the spaces where culture, labor, and ambition meet. At the city's heart lies the Ile de la Cité, the ancient core. Notre Dame towers above timbered houses and winding streets, visible from almost anywhere. Nearby, the royal palace and law courts mark the center of authority and ceremony. To the north, the right bank thrums with merchants, guilds, and markets. To the south, the left bank hums with scholars, monasteries, and the chatter of students. Every neighborhood has its own rhythm, its own architecture, its own people. The Seine carries the city's bloodline, grain, timber, and water, all flowing under stone bridges and wooden planks. Here, Paris feels intimate yet sprawling. Narrow streets rise sharply from the river, lined with timber houses whose upper floors lean outward. Smoke from hearths curls upward, mingling with mist from the Seine. Barges unload grain and firewood along muddy quays, while water carriers move door to door, balancing heavy pails. The island is labor and rhythm, a stage for commerce, conversation, and daily necessity. Crossing to the right bank, triumph meets routine. The great arch of Porte Saint-Denis rises above a swirl of carts and traders, its carved victories watching over the city's daily commotion. At the Hôtel de Ville, Renaissance stone facades frame a square alive with messengers, merchants, and citizens presenting petitions. The murmur of negotiation drifts from halls to cobbled streets, where vendors and artisans ply their trades under the chill of the Seine's breeze. Power here is ceremonial, yet intertwined with the city's pulse. The Pont Neuf spans the Seine without houses, offering clear views of the river and the streets beyond. Beneath its arches, ferrymen shout, barbers set up temporary stations, and vendors sell their wares. Horses and carts traverse the stone span, while nobles in silk mingle with laborers, their footsteps echoing against the bridge. The river smells of commerce, grain, timber, and the occasional tang of fish, but carries the energy of a city constantly moving, trading, and observing itself. Paris also shows its refined face. At the Palais Royal, arcades frame courtyards where courtiers meet, and gardens offer moments of calm. Gravel paths, clipped trees, and murmuring fountains contrast with the bustle of surrounding streets. The Luxembourg Palace, built under Marie de Medici, rises with serene grandeur, its ordered gardens a stage for noble families to stroll, plan, and enjoy leisure. Elegance here is deliberate, a respite from the city's constant activity. Squares like Place des Victoires reflect the city's evolving identity. Merchants, soldiers, and citizens move across open spaces framed by symmetrical facades. Statues of kings stand as points of orientation, marking civic pride and ambition. Cobblestones bear the rhythm of Parisian life, footsteps, carriage wheels, and market bustle merging into a continuous, living score. Outside grand palaces, the city's heart beats in every stairwell and courtyard. Thousands of families live stacked in narrow, leaning houses. Artisans hammer, clerks tally accounts, and merchants shout their wares. Markets teem with fresh produce, meat, fish, and baked goods. The smell of bread from early morning bakeries mingles with river air. Children trail after parents, students traverse the Latin Quarter, and neighbors exchange news along tight streets. Winters bring frozen rivers and new opportunities. Parisians skate, sled, and set up temporary stalls, turning the Seine into a bustling winter fair. Artisans and pâtissiers continue their work indoors, the warm scent of sugar, butter, and baked fruit spilling into crowded streets. Life flows through cycles of labor, leisure, and celebration, shaped by the rhythms of weather, market, and festival. While kings and cardinal ministers shaped Paris's institutions, much of daily life was lived in the streets, markets, and workshops. The city's organization, its bridges, squares, and markets reflected the tension between civic order and human activity. Royal constructions, such as triumphal arches and boulevards, guided movement and spectacle, but the pulse of Paris was always determined by the people who lived it day to day. By the mid-17th century, major urban projects began reshaping the city's character. New bridges like the Pont Neuf, public squares such as Place Royale, and expanded markets transformed Paris from a medieval tangle into a stage for civic life. Streets widened, palaces rose, and gardens offered visual relief. These developments redefined both the city's aesthetic and its rhythm, creating spaces where commerce, culture, and daily activity intersected with deliberate design. These changes set the stage for the grandeur of Louis XIV's Paris. The city's dense neighborhoods continued to pulse with life, but now framed by bridges, squares, and gardens that guided human activity. Architecture and urban planning became instruments of social and civic identity. The Seine remained the city's lifeblood, but canals, ports, and markets became more organized, supporting commerce and culture on an unprecedented scale. And this was only one moment in its long transformation. If you want to continue exploring historic cities as they once were, through engravings brought back to life, subscribe to the channel and join us for the next journey into the past.